Today we are at Barrett-Jackson, and this is the Future Collector Car Show.
Hey guys, my name is Jeff from the YouTube channel JR Garage. So for starters, I love the diversity here because there's a lot of takes on future collector car. I mean, that could be a brand new car that just came out, but in 20 years it's going to be a future collector car, or it could be a car that's 20, 30 years old that is maybe just starting to be appreciated and it's now starting to become a really hot collector's item. So I love the diversity here, seeing all the cars that are worth $500,000 or $50,000. It doesn't matter the price range, where it's from, all different countries, manufacturers, colors, everything is here and it's awesome.
I had the Visionary Award to give out, and I really liked this Nissan 240SX S13 build that really put a lot of cultures together, right? So it's a drift car with a full roll cage, and the owner, Joseph, he actually painted it in his garage by himself, and he's a painter and body shop guy in the daytime, but at night he still can't stop working on cars, so he works on his own. And he's really brought a lot of lowrider culture and just like lace and really nice pinstriping and all of this detail to this car that gets pushed so hard on the track, and I love that. One of the things that I always think about when it comes to cars is that there's cars that are stuck in time forever. You think about a 32 Ford, it's always going to be a 32 Ford. There's never going to be another 32 Ford. And that's the same with a lot of these cars. Like, for example, we saw a bunch of EM1 Civic SIs. You know, back when they were new, you could get them off the dealership floor for whatever, $18,000, $20,000, right? Now, good luck finding one for under $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, even more, just because they're just stuck in time and they're always going to be that car forever. There's not going to be another one to replace it, and that's what I think is super special about these collector cars. You know, this is what I love. This is what I breathe. Every single day, I just love to take pictures of cars, talk to owners, tell stories. There's just so much about car culture that a lot of people don't see, and that's what I love about Barrett-Jackson. You know, whatever you're into, you come to this show and there's something for you. You know, the cool thing about car culture is there's so many different reasons why people are passionate about them, right? So we're standing next to this Dodge Power Wagon here, and in the UAE, in Dubai, there's a shrine to the Dodge Power Wagon, right? There's one that's built 10 times the size of a normal Dodge Power Wagon, because this is a vehicle that essentially helped build the country, right? And then you have all these other cars here, like for example, this Mazda RX-2 that we had a chance to shoot earlier. The owner had a personal connection to Mazdas because when they were racing and they were heavily invested in short course racing, he was actually a part of the team, and that's when he fell in love with the rotary engine. So when he found this rolling chassis of this Mazda RX-2, he knew he wanted to restore it, you know, put his own flair on it, put his own color, get like a 13B, you know, off eBay, put it all together. Everybody has just a different reason to love cars, and that's what I love about car culture. Barrett-Jackson has always been a bucket list event for me. I've always seen it from afar, but as you probably know, you can go to a different car event every single weekend of your life and you'll never go to all of them. That's the beauty about it. So now I checked this off my bucket list, but I definitely want to come back. This show in particular is my generation of enthusiasts, and you know, I want to be a part of the community.
Well, my name is Kayla Rundle, and I brought my 2013 Camaro SS here at Barrett-Jackson at the Future Collector Car Show. I am judging the best restored. I've been talking to several owners and focusing on a car that's more OEM, or they change it to keep it OEM. Maybe a car with lots of mileage too, because that means they drive it and appreciate the car for what it's built for. I'm just very blessed to be here. I've been going to Barrett-Jackson for the last 6 years of my life, and I always ask people so-called dumb questions, and I've learned a lot as an enthusiast coming here and about all these vehicles that you don't typically see on the street. So thank you for this opportunity.
So my name is Brendan Long, also known as AZ Camaro. I have my 2014 Camaro 2SS here at Future Collector Car Show in Barrett-Jackson. So I have a specific category, electro mod. Awesome to see the different type of things going from American V8 to electric. I'm looking for something that represents the owner, and they took that passion of theirs and their vision from the car and they put it into their car that they have. So when you see that, it really shows the true story behind the car. And you, as a judge, you kind of have to look at it a different way compared to like, oh, that's a nice car as like a normal spectator. You have to really talk to the owners and understand the history and why the car looks the way it does.
I'm Sczudlo, automotive Alex on Instagram, and today we're at Future Collector Car Show at Barrett-Jackson. This show really celebrates essentially cars that mean a lot to the car community. You have a lot of variety here. You have things from like vintage European, you have vintage BMWs all the way to vintage Japanese JDM cars with some Supras. You also have your higher end cars here as well, like you've got an Aventador down the line. So this show kind of encompasses it all, and it focuses on cars that are more modern but are in the future looking to become more like those classic cars that we all idolize so much. I mean, just looking around and seeing like what the younger generation is into at this show, it shows that essentially the passion for motorsports and the passion for cars isn't something that's going to be going anywhere.
We're out here at Barrett-Jackson right now in Scottsdale. I got the ZL1 here with me. This is a 2018 Camaro ZL1. I'm a huge car guy, so I respect all builds. I love them all. Every single person has their own touch here, so I'm excited to be here. From the way it looks right now, this is the 6th year that they've been doing it, and it just keeps growing bigger and bigger, and I'm excited to see what else they bring, because you got everything here from old school to electric cars. You'll see everything out here, so it's incredible. It's a really nice show.
Barrett-Jackson as a car culture brand, I feel like is really leading the charge with helping all of us car nerds keep the culture alive.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. The support has been unbelievable. I love the turnout. And as we try to grow our hobby, first by television, internet, now social, YouTube, every means, you're all welcome here at Barrett-Jackson. Thank you.